Hey everybody, welcome to etrailer.com. I'm Bobby, and today we're taking a look at the Konig XG-12 self-tensioning snow tire chains on our 2021 Chrysler Voyager. Now, if you are in a state that requires snow tire chains, these can be an excellent thing to keep in mind. However, if we are actually getting through a little bit of snow and ice, these are going to be an excellent option of making sure we have a nice stable ride and we're getting a lot of contact even with those harsh elements. Taking a look here, it is self-tensioning, so that's also a great little thing. It eliminates our need to actually get those tensioners to actually add onto here. That can really help cut down on that expenditure. The chains themselves aren't going to be too crazy. They are a little bit of a nice raised, definitely nothing too crazy, not gonna be like those V-bars clawing in really good. These are gonna be for a road purpose, so keep in mind, not gonna be doing any kind of crazy off-roading with them. However, they are definitely gonna get us where we wanna go. Take a look, you can see we have this little diamond pattern in the inside. We're getting really good amounts of track length here. That's gonna give us a lot of start and stop on our vehicle. And how this middle portion actually works, it's gonna be doing a good job of breaking up that ice and snow as we go forward without being too rough on our tires. A great thing about this guy too is how easy it is to install. So let's go ahead and take a quick look at how we can do that. For the first step in our installation, we want to go ahead and make sure we are nice and laid out here. We want to keep in mind, we're going to take this yellow guy and actually throw him around the back end, kind of doing a 180. That's why we have him set up like this. But when we're checking this, we want to make sure we don't have any kinks in our chain. As you can see, doing a pretty good job. Nothing's binding on itself. Can make it very easy to actually get that kind of set across our wheel. One thing to keep in mind too, if you take a look on this part right here, you can see this is going to be our smooth side. We actually have kind of these little bits in here where that metal is actually going to bend over. Make sure that's going to be pointed out against our tire. So keep in mind, as we do a 180 here, this side is actually going to be brought up against our tire. So making sure we're not having any pinch points on that. So we're going to go ahead, take this guy around like so, and just get him set back there. And getting our guy around like so. I find it a little easy too, just to make sure our chains aren't getting too crazy here. And then just taking both ends of our blue rod, and we just want to go ahead and connect our two ends. Like so. Now that we have that set, we want to go ahead and pull our chains, trying to get them just set to be nice and spread out and even on here. Go ahead and hook in our red hooks up at the top, like so. And getting this guy pulled up and around, as you can see. Make sure that bottom connection does a good job of getting around that wheel. And we want to go ahead and take in our kind of this little adapter right here. We have a little latch at the bottom of this red guy. We want to go ahead and push him up. Start setting him through like so. And that's going to make this tensioning way easier for ourselves. As you can see, tightening that down. And we want to go ahead and just make sure we're pulling our chains up and across. And set this back just a little bit and just kind of making sure that we're not getting any contact on our wheel. Get it nicely set across the full 360. As you can see, just kind of working itself back across is going to help us a lot. And then when we get to this point, we can go ahead and bring in that puller like that to actually start tensioning it down. You can see, making sure that we're not having any kind of folds on here, just nicely set across our entire wheel. And then when we're done, we're going to go ahead, take our bungee cord and bring it down to our tensioner here. And we look like we're set. Now at this point, you probably want to roll it back and forth a few times just to make sure we are getting set. And because of the self-tensioner, it's actually going to go ahead and bind itself to the entirety of the wheel. So as you saw, that installation definitely not going to be too much of a headache. I really like that, as maybe we're on the side of the road, we can just go ahead and make those connections and get us going and get us out of there as fast as we can. I definitely recommend trying to put these on a few times in your garage just to get a feel for it. Now keep in mind with these guys too, it is a four-wheel drive vehicle. However, we want to go ahead and put them on all four of our tires as our owner's manual recommends. So I definitely would pick up 2 pairs of these guys just to be on the safe side. Well, I think that about does it for our look at the Konig XG-12 self-tensioning snow tire chains on our 2021 Chrysler Voyager. I'm Bobby. Thank you for watching.